And by taking a position, you create some urgency in the research process. And it's also easier to add to, you call it gut feel, nobody believes in it. You call it pattern recognition, a lot of people believe in it.
全球最大主权财富基金挪威政府全球养老基金 CEO 尼古拉·坦根在分享中提出了先买再研究的投资理念。他表示，投资中可先凭直觉建立小仓位，以此制造研究紧迫感，后续再通过系统研究验证决策。坦根解释，当时间紧迫或市场情况复杂时，长期积累的经验比纯粹的数据分析更高效，且持有小仓位能在心理上降低加仓门槛，更易把握后续机会。
So, Druckenmiller is widely known to take a position, then do research after.
Yeah.
Do you do that as well, or?
Well, I did that quite a lot, and I think it's. Why do you want to do that? Well, first of all, if your gut feel is good, and people don't believe in gut feel if you call it gut feel. If you call it pattern recognition, more people believe in it. But if your pattern recognition is good and you see something that looks really interesting, the probability of that being a good investment is pretty high. Okay, it's like way over 50%. And by taking a position, you create some urgency in the research process. And it's also easier to add to the position, if it goes up, because you already have some shares, right? So it's just like mentally a bit easier to get going. So I was in his camp.
Do you think you can teach intuition or pattern recognition, if you will?
No, you can't, but you gain it with time. So I did a research process when I studied social psychology. I interviewed the 20 best asset managers in Europe. And I asked them, about pattern recognition. When do you use it? When don't you use it? Well, first of all, you call it gut feel. Nobody believes in it. You call it pattern recognition. A lot of people believe in it. You don't believe in anybody else's gut feel, only your own. You can't apply it when you're young because nobody believes in it. You can't go to your boss and he's like, hey, you know what? I think we should buy a, 100 million worth of Apple. It's like, okay, well, why? It's just a gut feel I have. It doesn't work, right? Nobody's going to listen to you. So you need to be pretty senior. And ideally you want to be the boss, because if you're the boss, you can actually do it, and it gets better over time. So the best people use a combination of the two. They use a combination of pattern recognition and analysis, depending on the situation. If you press for time, you're more likely to use pattern recognition. And if it's a really complex situation where it's difficult to put numbers on the outcome, their pattern recognition is more important.
I think I remember an interview with Magnus where he said something like that, whereas I have an intuition, like an intuitive recognition of what move I'm going to make.
Yeah.
And then the follow-up was, well, why does it take you like 5 minutes to move sometimes? And he's like, well, I'm double checking.
Yeah.
I'm slowing down.
What he does, well, according to what he told me, is that his gut feel gives him like three different types of moves, and then he analyzes them. And then he spends like 5-10 minutes, but beyond that time, he doesn't need time more than that, because it doesn't add to the outcome. And there are a lot of things we overanalyze. By overanalyzing, it doesn't improve the outcome, but it makes you more confident about the outcome, which is also not always a good thing.